And Will is coming out with a big smile on his face, like he's not worried about nothing. He knows that all of this stuff is going to disappear. Pure survival. Ain't no way that I'm going to be smiling, I'm going to be laughing if I know that all of this stuff is out there. The only way I'm going to be smiling like this is if I know that I'm going to be able to silence these people. That these people is not going to be able to get their word out. We have different ways to silence people. And look at the people that's surrounding Will. These are some big time motherfuckers.
Epstein files reveal the largest genocide in human history, and it is being hidden from your eyes. 8 million children go missing every single year. Look at all these people with black eyes. Politicians, your famous actors, the Pope, high-level people, they all participate.
They said Jay-Z was my dad. They said this situation.
Remember the guy who asked Epstein where the torture videos are? Well, they just fucking found him. His name is Ahmed bin Sayem, and he is the chief executive officer of Dubai.
Just found out that Dr. Mark Landon, the head of the OBGYN department at Ohio State Medical University, has been receiving payments from Jeffrey Epstein for years. And you automatically know what the he was doing for Epstein. He was delivering babies that nobody wanted. He was getting rid of babies, and he's treating STIs. That's what he's doing.
So now it's looking like Jada and Will Smith might be way more connected to this Hollywood web that people say is getting exposed, and their former assistant Bilal is stepping up with bold claims. He's out here saying he's ready to tell everything, no filter, no fear, and here's where it gets wild. As we're talking about this, Bilal is in the middle of a heated lawsuit with Jada Pinkett Smith. He claims she threatened his life. And just days after filing legal papers, he says he was involved in a serious accident in Colombia. According to him, he had traveled there because he felt unsafe and believed someone might try to harm him. That's what he's alleging in court documents. Now with the so-called Epstein files making headlines and people questioning how deep certain Hollywood ties really go, Bilal says more folks are finally paying attention to his story. When it comes to the lawsuit details, Bilal claims things got intense at Will Smith's birthday party on September 25, 2021, held at the Regency Calabasas Commons. He alleges Jada confronted him directly and told him that if he didn't stop speaking about her private matters, there would be consequences. In his filing, he describes the moment like this. While in the lobby, Jada Pinkett Smith approached plaintiff with approximately 7 members of her entourage, became verbally aggressive and threatened plaintiff by stating that if he continued telling her personal business, he would end up missing or catch a bullet, and demanded he sign a non-disclosure agreement. Now, to be clear, these are allegations made in a lawsuit, and there has been no public court ruling confirming his claims. But Bilal is standing firm, saying he's not backing down this time, or else. That's the energy he claims was thrown at him. What's wild is, at the time of that alleged confrontation, Bilal hadn't even started doing public interviews about Jada and Will. According to him, he was only speaking privately behind the scenes, but somehow word got back to her. Instead of backing down, though, he switched gears and went fully public. Bilal popped up in an interview with Tasha K, and that's when things really took off. He began a long run of interviews where he shared shocking claims about his time working closely with the couple. In one interview, he alleged that while he was still working as Will's assistant, he walked in on Will in a private moment with Dwayne Martin.
Open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder, like murder. It was murder there.
That claim spread fast online and had social media in chaos. As you can imagine, the situation escalated quickly. Bilal says once Jada realized he wasn't just talking quietly anymore, but going public on the internet, she allegedly tried to shut it down. He claims she threatened legal action for defamation and even accused him of trying to extort her. Those are serious accusations on both sides, and none of it has been proven in court. But instead of slowing down, Bilal doubled down. He returned for another interview with Tasha K and publicly warned Jada that if she didn't move forward with the defamation lawsuit, he would come back for a part 3 and reveal even more. And when no lawsuit was filed, he did exactly that. In that third interview, he made even broader claims about a so-called mentorship network in Hollywood. He alleged that powerful insiders took advantage of aspiring artists. He also mentioned Brycer Gray, making serious accusations about pressure and manipulation. These are allegations made by Bilal, and there has been no court ruling confirming these claims. Bilal took things even further with his claims. He alleged that the situation pushed Brysher Gray into a downward spiral, saying it led to substance issues and public behavior that later raised eyebrows online. Those are his words and his accusations, not proven facts. According to Bilal, he believes Will and Sean Combs were running what he described as a mentorship program for young men in the industry, but he claims it wasn't what it seemed. For context, Brysher Gray, known for his breakout role on Empire, was rising fast at the time.
I was with my man Charlie Mack, so Charlie was with me every step of the way. First out the limo, so Charlie has been with me, 30 years coming up in the business. So, he's surrounded by a whole lot of strength. He's surrounded by a whole lot of love, and all he has to do is add discipline, and he gonna be all right.
It's like Uncle Will, who is best to give you advice, and it's Will Smith, and I'm getting so much good advice. I got my first acting role, Empire, and it's changing my life, and it's like I'm listening from the greatest, and it's like making me well prepared to work with Taraji and Terrence Howard.
Bilal claims that Brysher's mother, Andrea, and his former manager, Charlie Mack, connected him with Will and Diddy as part of this mentorship opportunity. On paper, it looked like a smart career move. Brysher was building serious momentum, and aligning with powerful industry names seemed like the perfect next step. But during his interviews with Tasha K, Bilal alleged that the mentorship was a front for something much darker. He connected his claims to wider conversations happening online about powerful figures and secretive parties. These are allegations he made publicly, and there has been no court ruling confirming them.
What the F is wrong with you? And he was like, you know. He said, Will me. Diddy made me suck his penis. You know what's going on. Charlie made me suck. And I said, I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea. So he crying, no blood is coming from his nose. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Did you see allegedly on the tapes?
Tyrese with Will and Jada. Then the one with Charlie Mack and Will. Jada's not on it, but you can hear her say, make him spit up, period. So when these tapes come out, people will know I'm telling the absolute truth.
Bilal also claimed that during a trip to Chicago, Brysher confided in him about alleged inappropriate situations involving powerful figures. He further alleged that Jada had access to recordings tied to those claims, even mentioning Tyrese Gibson in the process. Again, these are serious accusations made by Bilal and have not been proven in court. With stories this explosive, it's no surprise people started choosing sides fast. One reason people started paying attention was because Bilal claimed Jada reacted so strongly that she allegedly threatened him instead of simply ignoring him or immediately filing a lawsuit. That raised eyebrows online. Then came the second point people kept bringing up. Although there were reports of police involvement, no defamation lawsuit was ever fully carried through in court. Some folks began asking, if someone believes the claims are false, why not take it all the way legally and shut it down? Others argue legal battles are complicated and strategic, and not filing doesn't prove anything either. Still, the questions kept buzzing. Then there's Jaguar Wright, who had already made her own explosive accusations in separate interviews long before Bilal spoke up. Jaguar has built a reputation online as someone who calls out the industry, and her supporters say she doesn't just throw names around for no reason. Critics, of course, say bold claims still need proof. But when two different voices start pointing in similar directions, people start connecting dots fast. Jaguar even alleged that at one point a neighbor of Will Smith contacted authorities over a disturbance at the home involving two adult men who were later identified online as Brysher Gray and Meek Mill. These claims spread quickly across blogs and live streams, though there has been no verified police report publicly confirming that version of events. They remain allegations discussed online. She also made controversial comments about Will's family dynamics, including statements about Jaden Smith choosing to move out. There is no public evidence supporting those claims, and they remain speculative. And if that wasn't enough, after Bilal's accusations went viral, Jaguar returned with even more shocking allegations, this time mentioning a supposed secret tape involving Justin Bieber. Again, these are allegations shared online without confirmed proof.
Bisexual, they do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills, Bashir Gray, left that house screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed a dog.
Collectively, including Will Smith. Let's not leave him out.
Why your son hate you? Why does your son hate you? What did you do to
Just let him out so he'll feel too embarrassed to file his lawsuit against Diddy for what Will and Diddy did to him. With Jaden and Justin present, that tape exists.
Okay.
I really hope none of that baby oil was used on those kids. That would just be in bad taste. Baby oil on babies.
You can't say that the flavor camp was sponsored by Johnson & Johnson. You just come on. Come on.
Starting to sound that way, ain't it?
No.
All that talent, and they and she let Charlie tune that boy up on coke, knowing that he was bipolar and had ADHD. What kind of mother would do that to her son? Turn him into a prostitute so you could pretend to be something more than what you are, which is nothing more than a Philly whore. Whore. You're a big old and they're making your son out to be, that's for sure. Because he didn't have no choice. You was down by all. I'm sorry. The Bashir conversation for me is not easy. Because I came to Bilal and I asked Bilal to help me save the kids, and all he was worried about was his fucking book.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Don't nobody care about these kids. Don't nobody care about these kids.
And Smith was beefing with his mother and wanted to move out because Jada allegedly was blowing Tyler the Creator's back out. So when Jaden went public talking about Tyler the Creator, that's my boyfriend. Look, he's right there in the crowd. That's my boyfriend. He was really trying to show his mother up. He was really trying to show up Jada. And you remember, Bilal said that Jada Pinkett was smashing Jaden's friends and boyfriends, not just August Alsina.
Now the rumors got even louder, with people online claiming they saw Will, Sean Combs, Jaden, and Brycer partying together in wild settings. These are internet claims and not proven facts, but the speculation has been nonstop. Some folks also started bringing up August Alsina. People remember that period when August was going through a tough time emotionally and health-wise. Around then, Jada publicly spoke about helping him through what she called healing and spiritual guidance. Supporters say she was offering support. Critics online question whether there was more going on behind the scenes.
I want family. That's what we've been taught. We've been taught to we live, we grow, we create a family. I mean, that's what you do. You be with your family. You know what I'm saying? So, it's a void out here for a lot of people. I know for me, I feel a void in my life because I can't get down with my family.
No court has confirmed any wrongdoing connected to that situation. With ongoing headlines about powerful elites and secretive circles, social media detectives are trying to connect every dot they can find. Some even allege that Jada was the real strategist behind this so-called mentorship structure, claiming it gave her influence and leverage in Hollywood. That's speculation circulating online, not proven fact. Now here's where things take another sharp turn. After Bilal's final interview with Tasha K, he reportedly left the country and flew to Colombia, saying he wanted to lay low while the legal fight played out. According to online chatter, within days of being there, he was involved in a serious car accident that allegedly left him in a coma and later battling pneumonia.
Doesn't sound like that he believes it was that. You know what I mean? Like he said, after the car accident, the most serious car accident, and the car flipped 6 times, he wakes up in the hospital, you know what I'm saying, buck naked, in a gown, buck ass naked, you know what I mean? And when he finally woke up, and it could have been weeks later, that they told him, you know what I mean, at least a week and a half later, it had to be, but they told him that he had pneumonia. So, and he said he don't believe none of this, you know? And I'm like, man, this is just, it's just so much chaos and but he said, Jamil, I want to interview with you because he's still worried about how his location got out there. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to sit here and let y'all blame Tasha K or blame Tasha K's finger waves. I'm not going to let y'all do that because we don't know that. He never said Tasha K gave his location up, pure survival. He never said that Tasha K's finger waves gave up his location. He just said, I don't know. It was very creepy and mysterious how these people was able to track me down. And now ICE is trying to deport me, saying that I allegedly committed a crime in Colombia. You know what I mean? And he said that if you look it up, you can see that Will Smith and Jada has ties with Donald Trump, and they have ties with Donald Trump's clip-on toupee. So he believes that allegedly they was involved with that. Yeah, I'm saying that they paid Donald Trump's toupee a check, you know what I mean, to help silence Bilal.
These reports have not been officially confirmed through court findings tied to the case. And of course, the internet did what it does best, speculate. Some people are already saying if anything worse were to happen to Bilal, fingers would instantly point at Will and Diddy, whether proven or not. Recently, when Will Smith was asked about the allegations, viewers online analyzed his facial expression and called it calm or calculated. But again, reading into a smile isn't evidence of anything. Right now, it's accusations, denials, and a whole lot of noise. I don't know, but something about this whole situation feels dark and complicated. Bilal's supporters are saying they're worried about his safety and hoping his family keeps a close eye on him while all this legal drama plays out.
How do you respond to the allegations that you bruised Brian Joseph's penis?
Come on, man.
Is it really
Honestly,
funny?
they say,
Yeah? Why did you fire him?
When these people are confronting Will, why is Will laughing when they're asking him about these allegations? Now I'm very in fear for the violinist, and now I'm very in fear for Bashir. Shout out to my baby coming in the building and everybody in the building. Yes, I am very serious. This is what the sister is stating, but she doesn't believe it. Neither do I. Pure survival. How the hell did he go from going to the hospital to pneumonia? Now y'all trying to say that he's brain dead, so she can't talk to him. Nobody can find out. Yo, listen, we got a ban. We got a ban. Listen, look how Will Smith reacted when they asked him, and then he's surrounded by these big-time, rich, white bodyguard dudes telling people, look, don't ask him no questions. Will is smiling and laughing.
At the same time, none of the serious claims floating around have been proven in court, so it's important to separate fear from facts. With renewed attention on powerful circles after recent document releases, people online are watching celebrities closely. Some fans even started speculating that certain stars are buying homes overseas as a backup plan. There have been rumors about Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith purchasing property abroad, but there's no official statement tying that to any of these allegations. Social media, though, is running wild with theories. One commenter said, "This is out of hand." Another wrote, "The whole world is watching now." That's the energy online right now. People feel like the truth, whatever it is, will eventually surface. Others argue that rumors spread fast and don't always equal reality. Now, the big question people keep asking is this: was Bilal bold for warning Jada publicly, or did that just make things messier? And do you really think Jada and Will could face legal trouble by the end of all this, or is this all speculation blown up online? Now, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video if you're following this story. And I'll catch you in the next one.